Okay, here we are. No people, no lights. Get check. Everything's going well. You know, trying, seeing what's up. Hey, there I am. That's a little surprising. Oh, all right. Hey, Boomer Phillips. How? Oh, okay. That's actually, I'm not gonna need this. That's actually a lot more people than I was expecting. But hi, you folks are the first ones to any live I've ever, as Bobby K says there, this is the first live I've ever done. How are you? I'm fine, feeling okay. You know, just had dinner, ribs, pretty good. Actually, a lot of people, so that's pretty neat. Um, but yeah, this is cool. You know, we're live. Oh, Jesus, 12 viewers, lots of people. Now, you know, here we are. One thing I will say, someone said just then, do you hope Barnyard Butcher returns? Yeah, obviously I do. You know, he's awesome. And, you know, this live's for talking about Halloween and stuff because I don't know what else to do for first one. Thinking of doing another one of going over like a bunch of ideas I've had, you know, in terms of just like drawing stuff and yada yada. But, you know, yeah, I do too with that lineup comment. That's fine. But yeah, like, oh, cool. But in terms of lineup this year, I actually do think it could be like pretty darn good. Oh, sorry, jeez, this is a lot of stuff. I'll get to that in a second. But you know, in terms of the lineup, I think it will be pretty good. Obviously, some people with the gargoyle and stuff are saying, but you know, it's a teaser. It's starting, you know, just starting off the year. That's it, and I'm okay that nothing major has happened yet. In terms of the lineup this year, I do think if there's any year that Spirit will go good, like be fix things, it should be this year. And I'm hoping, honestly, I'm not hoping for like cut off arms level scary, like completely terrifying. I really just want like, you know, Nightcrawler level stuff. If, yeah, you know, 40th anniversary. And even from the returning props, like the gargoyle is like actually pretty okay in my opinion. Now, his price came out and it's $300, which is not good, honestly. $300 is a little much. And, you know, but Menacing Molly's a pretty good start. Like, she's definitely pretty freaky. Again, not, like, horrifying, but it's a good level of spookiness. Now, some other stuff I've seen, M.W. Haunts. You're getting Strawman soon. Pretty cool. You know, I didn't get him last year, and I don't think... I also didn't see his box or anything in stores, so I don't really know. Some people got him at Flagship. But, you know, that's cool. Get Strawman, be happy. And there's also a comment about Menacing Molly if I have her, or I'm getting her... Yeah, 300 is insane. I mean, even its original price, 250, is too much. But, yeah, Menacing Molly, she's cool and all. I'm probably, you know, not gonna get her, though. Not because I hate her. I think she's a really cool prop. Just not quite my, like, you know, something I'm dying to get. Strawman for Christmas. Pretty cool. But yeah, on the topic of just stuff to talk about, what sort of, like, animatronic characters do you folks want to see Spirit do this year? Honestly, I gotta say more werewolves. Like, a lot of limb ripper type werewolves. I think he's really the best werewolf they've ever done. You know, stuff like Mr. Howl, Wolf Spitter would be pretty cool. You know, people are saying vampires, which I can also agree with, but I prefer the sort of, you know, Lord de Convar type things instead of like, I'm gonna suck your blood. You know. Hello? Thanks for joining the live, first one. But yeah, you know. Yeah, werewolves would be cool. You know, give me your thoughts. Graveyard props. Yeah, I definitely really want, like, you know, back in my day. Well, not necessarily like back in my day, but especially 2016. There were so many Tombstone props, which they should do again. Um, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, you know, lots of good suggestions. Grim Productions suggests puppets, which could be pretty darn neat. Farm theme items like scarecrows, yeah. You know, that's awesome. Two scoops definitely a step in the right direction. Again, I agree. Two scoops is actually pretty cool. I remember when he first came out, I was like, yeah, I don't know. But I'm a bit like, why did I like that? I don't know. But yeah, you know, 2021 was definitely like a pretty good year in my opinion. Some people might dispute us, but you know, it wasn't the scariest, but it had some pretty cool props if we're dead honest. But you know, in terms of themes, I must say, I think a graveyard, a Grim Reaper, or fandom that doesn't have cringe phrases, or you know, doesn't. That's pretty good. 2020 Butcher's pretty cool. Hollow Haunts is here, cool. More zombies and aliens, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. But yeah, you know, hated 2019 Spirit. I, of course, I don't agree too much. But the thing about 29, sorry, I'm pinballing between topics. It's just you guys are talking a lot. Cryptids props cool, but I guess you know shift over to 2019. You know, sure it has a lot of like okay props, but oh, twitching clown in the left corner of the screen. Uh, don't know where you're talking about or right. If you're talking about that, over there, um, if you're talking about this thing in the closet, this is a Pennywise costume I had in 2020. But, you know, this is it. Pretty neat. Wore this back then. Had this combination of the mask that came with it, and also sort of like forehead thing. But yeah, if you're just wondering about that, yeah, it's a costume, and it is Pennywise. But yeah, that's just that. That's the fun of lives, am I right? You can just pull out goofy stuff. Oh. Oh, okay. But yeah, 2019 was pretty cool. I mean, like, Grim Reaper with classic Scythe who doesn't talk and points. I do think some, like, the Guardian of the Grave had some really sick audio. I mean, the original one of just the laughing and stuff like that, that was pretty darn cool. I definitely want more Reapers. Like, you know, why the Scarecrows here? Pretty cool. I must say, though, I am surprised to have 13 people here. You know. Yeah, Nightcrawler with his 3D glasses. I don't know, I just had those. I think it was from seeing Friday the 13th Part 3 in theaters. And I just put it on because it's fun. In terms of cryptid props, yeah, those should happen too. Like Mothman, definitely love him. Mothman's awesome. Bigfoot, on the other hand, I don't know. Bigfoot's like, he's cool and all, but as a spirit prop, I don't know how good he'd look, but whatever. Everybody wants Pumpkin Nester to return. Yeah, but here's one thing that got me thinking, because I've heard things, it's sorry to be a downer, but things saying Pumpkin Nester won't return this year, which makes you like, oh, damn. But I'm thinking to myself, what is it that we really want from Pumpkin Nester, if I'm dead honest? And I'm not just talking about you guys. I want him. Are they making Young Collector? I don't, hopefully not, honestly, because they talked about how that could have been a production sample. Sorry, I keep referring to they like they're otherworldly beings. But I personally don't really want a Young Collector. Young Crouchy was actually sort of okay. Yeah, the thing about Pumpkin Nester returning is he's like, at least not returning, he frees up a spot. Like, there could be that thing where it's like, yes, Pumpkin Nester is cool, but whatever they're coming out with could be cooler. And plus, it might also be the thing that it's like, back when he came out, let's say 2014, if you were then, if you didn't get him, you might be like, oh, I really wanted him then. I should get him. And so you keep being like, yeah, I should get Pumpkin Nester every single year. But you're just so, if this makes sense, you're just so caught up in the I should get him, other than do I actually like him? What do I like him for? Like, you know, really, if you told me, like, Pumpkin Guardian of the Grave, what do you think is cool about him? I'd be a bit like, he's neat, I guess. Young Nozzles. Okay, guys. Maybe I'll have to end the live soon, because this will peeve a few people off. But, Young Nozzles, you're gonna hate me for this. You're really gonna hate me for this. No, I'm really hyping this up. It's an idea that I actually don't hate. Okay, I'm sorry for saying this, but the reason I'm saying that is because the thing about Nozzles is I grew to like him a fair bit, honestly, because the thing is, would he be goofy as a young prop? Yes, but unlike something like Crouchy, he's not cool because he's giant and, like, deep-voiced. He's, like, 6 feet, fairly decent, and with, like, the fog, you know, that could be neat. And he also wouldn't be $350, which would help. Although I will, as you say right there, young props in general, would I rather take something new? Hey, Colossus Haunter. Would I rather take something new that's cool and, like, recreated, or, like, a young prop? I'd take the new option. Morbid Haunter, hello? But, like, young props are definitely very, like last year, it would have been better if they just brought back Crouchy. Straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts. Crouchy would have been better. Now, as we've seen with Little Skelly Bones, it could be interesting for them to do the thing where they bring back props that are, you know, like, old, but they give some sort of new flair to them. That could work for some things. I've been thinking of doing a video that's a little strange, but with pneumatic props coming back, a weird idea I had is, like, a mixture of props that should return and that should have pneumatics incorporated in them, if it makes sense. Want a mutated clown with Zaz for his hands? Alright. But, you know, like, it could work for some things. I think Little Skelly Bones, what I really didn't like about him, I mean, the small one, was just the phrase. I don't know if it's even the phrases, because they're just so, like, weird. It's like, you know, he just jumps up at such weird times. It could work for the jump scare, but it's just he can be mid-talking, and then he jumps, and that's a bit like young Skelly being a little literal baby. That's gold comment. But yeah, that's young Nozzles is real. You couldn't afford to get real Nozzles, and you could get the young version and ask Zombie Type Squad for more polls. True. Then you could make, you know, big Nozzles. Sure. But yeah, young Nozzles would be a little bit of a goofy idea, but I wouldn't actually be hating on it if... Actually, I don't know about that. I'd be a little bit like, hey man, I don't know. But, oh, bring back Rising from the Grave animatronics? Yeah. I think in terms of just, you know... But yeah, it's like... Yeah, young... Rising from the Grave props are awesome, you know, just going up. I love those. But yeah, and also young props, it's just so, like, who cares? Plus, making stuff like young collect... Mr. Okay. Also, one thing I'll say, because, you know, I showed you my Pennywise costume, so I might as well get some other Spirit Halloween random BS. Whoops. Yeah, they were cool. Creepy Rising Doll 2023, yeah. But mentioning Lil Zappy, I have him here. I had him on the shelf over there. Jack the Reaper prop. Yeah, I could see myself getting one as long as it's not too stupid. Young Whack-A-Mole, again, I don't know how I'd feel about that. GM Haunts did that joke. But like yeah, it's... One old zombie. Yeah, no, they should. Yep, I'm alive. Bring back zombie babies would be pretty neat. They've had it. I'm just gonna turn on
tick
because.
tock, time to go. Let's light 'em up.
Okay, only. Is that, yeah, that's off. Okay. Young Jack the Reaper would be pretty goofy. At least they made young. Oh yeah, at least young Crouchy was a part of the theme stories and stuff. Did you see the new Gothic Gargoyle flashback? Yep. You know, I've seen it and it's just okay. Yeah, young Wacky Mole is just a very silly. Yeah, the Jack the Reaper. We've heard some which I don't really believe because it's just coming from a source that I'm like, I'm sorry. Who are you exactly? How do you know this? But it's saying that it would be like 7 foot tall like if it had servos and it was just a laugh track or something, that would be actually really cool. What could be neat is maybe like that old sound that played in their videos like 2014, 15. I won't try to recreate it because that would be cringy as hell. Or like the music that plays during I think it's a Haunted Mansion video. Like that would be pretty cool. Just dark music like that. Obviously, we don't want it to just be like, this is the theme for Spirit Halloween, because that would be a disaster, honestly. You know, or like the Carnival Barker phrase they talked about, or sorry, not talked about, recorded in, you know, the Morris Costumes booth. Like if Jack the Reaper was just like, for more ghouls, come over to Spirit Halloween. Yeah, that's pretty silly. You see, if they did a Jack the Reaper, I'd want it to be pretty like, just basic Reaper. You know, like I wouldn't want it to be too clear with the like, hey, Spirit Halloween logo. This is a Spirit Halloween prop. Uh, but it because then to like outside people it could be like, oh hey, that's a cool Reaper, and to us nerds, I'm calling us nerds, would be cool. But yeah, that's young. No, what am I saying? Not young Jack the Reaper. Just the Jack the Reaper prop would be good. Could you imagine if 2023's lineup is straight just young everything? Reskinning Lord Raven into Jack the Reaper? Sure. Spirit Halloween look through. Oh, Convulsing Nurse? Yeah, pretty good. Um, in terms of returns, I do really want Boogeyman personally. Like, Boogeyman's so cool. Haunt and that's that would be pretty good, yeah. Yeah, copyright. I don't like hearing that. Don't like hearing that word right now. Well, no, it's okay. Young Lord Dekanavar, perfect. Megalord Raven, 10 foot tall, without side. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Young, yeah, I don't know. I don't. We don't need any young props. Which, honestly, posting a Static Jack. Yeah, honestly, as Grim Productions, who's here, hi. Like Jack could be the 12-foot prop. That would work a lot. Large props, awesome. Yeah. Opinions on older zombie babies. They're cool. A lot of them are cool. I definitely like them more than some of the. Hi. Uh, you know, I'd like it a little more of. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, folks. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. Um, 20% remaining. That's not good. Do we even have chargers? I don't know. The prop I really wanted for last year was Skelly Bones. Sure, I I don't know if I'd want little Skelly Bones if I had this guy. I don't know how I would have felt about the new one. Really, I'm not. I don't know. But that's sort of neat. Hi. Yeah. Haunt Broom flashback. Evil Toys display. Barnyard. Yeah, Barnyard Butcher could be online only, but I don't know. Beetlejuice Door Knocker, yeah, I've seen that. Now, has anyone thought a young monkey or a young Monty would just be Monkey Chimes though? Just come back, so you know. Really hope some company makes more. No, no. Oh damn. But yeah, I hope more. I think what he said, Exterminator. Yeah. And speaking of the Exterminator, I'm sorry that I'm sort of taking a detour, but there's a video I think it's gonna come out sometime. So like, tune in. Haunted Roaming Vacuum. It was okay, but just sort of 12-foot prop. Yeah, maybe depends. I don't know how. I'm starting to get a little sick of the 12-footers. Like when every single prop is a 12-foot prop, especially like the mouthless dude from Home Depot is like that's too much. Just make him 6 foot. Or like Graveyard Host from Morris, they could have given him some pretty cool, animation, but he's just really tall. But yeah, that's. Now, one thing I will say, 6-foot Evil Jester, same. Just a little bit of a look at on the channel. Bit of a detour, but we can go back to this. So Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, right? Some of you folks, this gonna sound weird, but like I posted that school project I did a little while ago. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I have a video that I think I'll record sometime soon. Because I actually, with the custom units, I made a bunch of spirit props and that could be nifty to show. And I've also made a theme. I won't say what props or what theme I made. You'll just have to watch the video. But that should be a little neat to see. But yeah, anyways, another 12-foot clown. Savannah's gonna go. Not another 12. Well, I don't know. Nightcrawler look weird. What's cover? Oh, those are 3D glasses. These thingies. Yeah, I just put them on Nightcrawler's face because why not? Good as place as any to store them. There we go. Yeah, that's. Wonder what battery? Sorry, folks. Does it say? I don't know. Sorry, I was just checking something. If the phone I'm recording on ends up dying, that could be a little annoying. Yeah, the gargoyle thing is 300. At least that's what Jaden the Hunter / Gemmy Collector says, but that's not good. Yeah. But yeah, Home Depot, Nightcrawler could be a little neat, but I'm not sure how that would work, if it would like go up and down or like that. But yeah. Yeah, if you have something you don't know what to do with, put on prop. Home Depot this year, I must say, has grown off on me. First I was like, it's pretty sick. See, the bad guy is neat, but he's not. Another pinhead prop. He's not quite tickling my fancy. Nightmare Harvester remade. Yep, I support that. But the bad prop's sort of neat. The Fisherman's actually fairly interesting. The doll prop is, I know I said, who gives a fuck about dolls? But, it's fairly neat looking. The Wendigo, definitely very goofy. Is Spirit gonna publish a new prop tomorrow? Maybe on Saturday we'll get like a teaser or something. Yeah. Come on. But yeah. Yeah, as I was saying about Home Depot, it's just this year, yeah, maybe Friday too. Although the next prop may not be anything big, like, and honestly, I don't think they should be bringing back Barnyard Butcher yet or stuff, because that's just a little. Nightcrawler would be sick as it. Sure, he would. That could go on, talking about pneumatic props. Zombie pop-up toilet. He's fairly underrated, really, because, I mean, if you're going to take a dump and there's a zombie in your toilet, you're gonna be freaked out. Hugs is your dream clown. I mean, I sort of get it. And when he first came out, I was like, I did find him really cool, but then I saw him in stores and I was just sort of like mad by him. I just found him sort of okay. Can I be a moderator? I'm not sure. Time will tell. You know, nothing personal. It's just telling you they have to. Yes, old props with pneumatics because it's not substantial enough for a video. Gargoyle price, not good price. Reskin Nightcrawler and yeah. For me, my thoughts about pneumatic props are a Forest Demon. Honestly, Forest Demon would be pretty cool as a pneumatic popping up and like crown almost very well. Oh, Zombie Swing Girl's annoying. I agree. I'm sorry. Zombie Clown, sure. But yeah, pneumatic props. I think Death Row could work. That would be a little close to Distortions. But what could be really cool is Electrified Maniac. A really underrated one, but Electrified Maniac is so cool, just thrashing around. He doesn't really make sense with the whole standing up, but that's part of what I like about him. So weirdly nightmarish in the way it just doesn't... You can't put two and two together, but still freaky. That's just really cool. Yeah, 2016 version, sure. Okay, I mean, I had little Skelly Bones, so the last one would be... Oh, yeah. Floating Ghost Girl would be a good pneumatic. Definitely. Young Crouchy, if you're saying that as a pneumatic, I'm not... I mean, I don't know. Something like that could work if it was, like, really quickly, like... Like, for a Scarecrow, that would be pretty cool. Nightcrawler reskin. It's a large tongue sticking out. That could be interesting. I personally imagined it as being... Here's another random BS. I had this idea back in... Evil Scientist better than Barnyard Butcher. Maybe. But... Yeah, random BS. In terms of, like... I had this in 2021. Remaking Nightcrawler as the American Werewolf in London would be damn sick. Really. You know, just like this. Like, that would be really cool. Or just a werewolf in general. Night Stalker could be good with pneumatics, definitely. He's one that's pretty underrated. People say he's annoying, and maybe he is a bit. I'll tell you, Lucky Bottoms, because his audio actually repeats twice. You know, if you've seen him in stores, he goes twice, and that's just weird. Yeah, should make a Flying Gargoyle, definitely. Female clowns, sure, yeah. You know. Harriet Hustle was pretty unique. In terms of clowns, I just want more... I think we gotta start getting more human clowns, like Waving Wallies, because those are just so much creepier, as opposed to just, you know... Night Stalker would be a pretty good pneumatic, yeah, definitely. Like, sort of that one scene from Jeepers Creepers 2 where he's on the Scarecrow and just, you know... Pneumatic Boogeyman, yes. Like, Boogeyman's amazing. Animal props... Do you think spirits... I won't decide on moderators yet. Like, not yet, you know. Maybe in, like, few lives, maybe. Servo Jester, sure. Henry Hustle, both. That would be pretty damn cool. But, yeah. Over to... That's Hollow Haunts. I'm sorry to say it, but that's not... If this was in the Hot Takes video, I would... set you on fire, because that take needs to be a little hot. I think by now everybody can agree clowns are a little over. I think we can all agree that. And I really hope they just do, you know, other stuff, man. Like, they need more than just clowns. Werewolves, vampires, mummies, aliens. It's been a damn while since we've seen a good alien, you know. Bugs that aren't just... That Spirit never made a clown Mr. Dark yet. Sure. I miss the zombie. Yeah. Zombies are like... Because the thing about zombies is as long as you put a good amount of detail on them, don't make them talk, then zombies are just pretty, like, alright. Like, the base zombies should be pretty good. You know, a base zombie is at least pretty good. So you can only go better from there, but, you know. Yeah. No... I've heard about that 2 clowns from Psychotic Circus of Savannah. Hopefully that's it. I don't really want any more. And hopefully I do want a Jester. That would be sick. You know, everybody wants a Jester. Jester of the Underworld from Home Depot was sick. You know, just Jesters. And I've seen some people requesting Chester the Jester. Surprised me because he's a very, like, unknown prop. Except I do really like him. I love his audio. I love his look. Just Chester the Jester should definitely make a return as well. Along with another underrated one, Moonshine Barrel Zombie. I'm sorry, I like that guy. I've heard his setup is living hell. I can't comment on that. I haven't set him up, but Moonshine Barrel Zombie is also really cool. Although one thing that's interesting about Menacing Molly coming back is that could mean Crazy Crate props are coming back. You know, that they're doing that now. I love Chester the Jester, totally. Which could open the way for stuff like Forest Demon. That's pretty cool. Opinions on old zombie babies. Yeah, they're neat. They're cool. 2028 will want clowns and not witches. If witches become oversaturated, I'm not gonna be happy. Little bit of a voice crack there, but yeah, witches are already super unoriginal as is. So if we got years with as many witches as clowns, I would cry. Okay, maybe not cry, but I don't know how stoked I'd be. Because witches are little, they're not great. Props like Gorilla and a pop-up bear. Yeah. Feeling Forest Demon. Hopefully Forest Demon comes back. Cross our T's, dot our I's. Same in our videos, but Forest Demon is so cool. Forest Demon, Boogeyman, Electrified Maniac, and probably a lot more are ones that should definitely, like, they're very... Nobody talks about them as much as, you know, other folks like Barnyard Butcher and stuff, but Boogeyman, Forest Demon, Electrified Maniac, so underrated, so cool. And not necessarily underrated, people like them. They're just not as talked about. A few animatronic names. Miss Contortion, Mad Maniac, and I don't know about. How's your day? Okay. But yeah, you know, we'll see what the animatronics are. Forest Demon 2023, I agree. I was thinking of doing a YouTube short on that again. Forest Demon's awesome, man. He's just awesome. But yeah. Like, Forest... I remember first seeing him in the videos of 2017 was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. But in store, he was really awesome. You think Broken Spine Girl should return? Yes. Do I have Discord? Yeah, but I don't know if I'll be giving that out yet. And, you know, should probably make another... I don't know. But yeah, Broken Spine Girl should return. If you want to got popular as soon as they stopped, yeah, no. Forest Demon should definitely return. Of course, if you want to know my opinions on returning props, this is blatantly plugging another video, but I did that 1 hour video about like 4 props from each year that should return. That's a pretty good idea of what I like and stuff. Fogging basement stairs. Yeah, he was a little... 12-foot skeleton stock for... Should I get this... Oh, okay, as for that second question, I'd say normal skeleton since he's more like... He can fit into anything. Pumpkin skeleton is a little more niche. Thought at first it was a part of the ISC at first. Sure, it should do remakes of procs. Yeah, like a Tweaks or Freaks type thing would be really neat. HTJ Halloween. Now, I don't know how I feel about the whole ruining old props. Because it's like, I get it. What they made Jack the Reaper, and that could be pretty neat. Floating Ghost Girl. Sure, but doing customs, I don't really think that's ruining. I mean, sure, it's things like Peekaboo Penny. Personally, I'd keep because it's like, you know, whatever. But, I mean, I almost did, like, there's some props that you may have lying around that you're like, hey, maybe it would be cooler like this. So, whatever. But Peekaboo Penny is fine on her own. But, you know. Yeah. Spirit makes a one... Now, you mean Wendigo, but I'm thinking of... For everything scary, I'm GM Haunts, and I'm going to be kidnapping... Okay. Yeah, a Wendigo prop would be cool, but a Wendigoon prop would be even cooler if you watch him, which if you are into spooky weirdness, you probably should. Just do Tweaks or Freaks on a... I don't know how I do that. What do I like about more costumes to line up? One thing that's gone down a bit is like, you know, the props aren't... I don't know. I think this year is definitely solid. I'm starting to think Maybe I should incorporate one of them into my purchases this year. Groundskeeper, I'm not really sure about because he's also like really big, and I don't really like how his clothing looks and stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Mangy Rat is awesome all the way, but there's that music which I'm sorry, I can't get over that. That's so bad. Carnival Barker, if he's cheap, definitely a very likely possibility. That could be pretty neat. You know, I like Carnival Barker. Hopefully he's only 6 or 7 feet. Although it's not this but he's like, his movement's really impressive. Oh damn. 6 foot. Not bad. But yeah, I will say another one that could be neat is the Pumpkin Scarecrow, which I didn't talk about. But he's pretty... The one thing that I find... Yeah, realistic zombies, definitely. But the Pumpkin Scarecrow is a bit like... His animation is cool and all, but doing this feels a bit like ooga booga. I know that's weird to say, but it just feels a little cheesy almost, like something a cartoon villain would do. Carnival Barker 6 feet, good. Yeah, the thing about that Wendigo is it's not that he's fake necessarily, but I've heard from some that he's just a prototype that wasn't even meant for Spirit and doesn't come out. I don't know. Of course, I'm in the boat if we... Like, I mean, Lowe's picked... I'm still not saying it's not happening. This year, maybe not. But, like, Lowe's carried Clown on Stilts. You know, what do you think of the Spirit stuff? So far, it's okay. You know, I don't... They shouldn't come out with, like, Barnyard Butcher immediately. But I've had this discussion a bit already. I mean, I can have it again. But, you know, they should just build up. You hope Spirit does a Haunted Mansion theme. I've always been against that, or like a graveyard, but they could really work, especially like a Haunted Mansion. And I must say, I'm not even a Disney person. I don't go to the Disney parks. I don't watch a lot of Disney movies. But I will say, and I don't think I'd buy it, but it would be really nice to see. A Hatbox Ghost would be like, that's something I definitely support in happening. I don't think I'd buy it, but he's a very neat character, and a Hatbox Ghost would be pretty darn sick, you know. I know some of you folks would like the idea of a Hatbox Ghost. Is this life's going on longer than I thought it would? Spirit. Oh, damn. The Exorcist. I haven't actually watched The Exorcist, which is a little weird. I don't know. But it might... The Exorcist is just, due to my personal stance on things like faith, I won't get into religion. That's a complicated topic. I'm not talking, but you know, I'm sure it's good. I mean, like, the Conjuring movies are well done. So, but anyways, that's off topic talking about. But yeah, you know, I like getting off topic. It's easy. But yeah, I don't, you know. He's $285. Now maybe that was the retail. If people are saying he'll, like, I believe it. I believe it's a good movie. But yeah, Fog and Gargoyle existed. The thing is though, I feel like, yeah, Wholesale. Sorry, I meant Scream 6 was amazing. Scream 6. I guess we're just gonna talk about horror movies now, which I'm down for. You know, I like doing that. Scream 6 had a really good ghost face, like the chase scenes and stuff, really cool. Once it came down to the reveals, I was a bit like, eh. Evil Dead Rise. Okay, 570, yeah, no, when I heard he was 315, I'm like, no he isn't. Okay, so, Menacing Molly on Roblox Studio, cool. But as one of you mentioned Evil Dead Rise, I think I'll talk about it because it's a horror movie and all. But I saw it about a day or two ago, and I will say, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but, you know, yeah, if they had a graveyard or a haunted mansion, I just brought up Hatbox Ghost. But the thing about Evil Dead Rise is I hated the remake, honestly. Then farewell. But Evil Dead 2013, unpopular opinion, one of the worst horror movies I've seen. I'm sorry. Bye. Oh yeah, that's still too much. I'm not going to spoil them. Trust me, I'm not going to spoil them. But Evil Dead 2013, I was like, there were so many. But Evil Dead Rise, the characters are good enough to attach to you. There's no glaring idiocy. that the characters do, which is good. I won't spoil it. It does something that disappointed me in the 2013 one. I haven't seen the Spirit Halloween movie. I don't know if I will. But yeah, it's well, no, it's just the Evil Dead, or sorry, the Evil Dead 2013. Like literally, I'm sorry to spoil, but like, yeah, no, 2013. It's not just that it doesn't feel like Evil Dead, but literally, I'm sorry to spoil, but I don't like this movie anyways. You know, he's reading from the book, and it's in red, in blood. Do not read. This is cursed. And he's like, ooh, Klaatu, like what? But Evil Dead Rise doesn't have that. Although it misses some of the like funny charm that the other movies have, which is part of the reason I love them so much. It has a lot more humor than 2013, that's for sure. Like it definitely feels like if I was just seeing it and after, I definitely be like, yeah, this feels like an Evil Dead movie, but whatever. Some Morris costumes, props being sold in stores. I really hope that happens again. I love that so much. Like, it was so cool seeing Morris props in stores. But yeah, first two were basically the same, but still good movies. Well, yeah, I don't know, I think the second one's my favorite of the franchise. Army of Darkness is a lot of fun too, but it's not... I mean, it's awesome and all, but whatever. But anyways, Spirit Halloween. I really hope. Have you seen the Super Mario movie? I have not. Sorry, I know this is weird to be like, let's talk about horror movies, and you're like, oh, so you've seen this? No. Yeah, that's okay. But Morris costume. I was thinking of doing a video on that, but it was just of like Morris costumes props should come back in stores. But it was one of the things where I started. I believe it. But it's one of those videos where I just started and I just trail off. It doesn't go anywhere. But Morris costumes, props, and stores, I really want that. And I hope it happens. If it does, like, it could be a chance for me to get Rotten Ringmaster, which I love. But yeah, major thing about the second movie, it was a bit bigger budget, which, is good, but still. Yeah, they're similar, different tones. But, I still like it. Do you think the price will be better? No, I don't think the price will be better this year. FNAF movie, honestly, I've seen maybe some leaks. I don't know how legit they are, but, or like the stuff around the cast and stuff. But yeah, I only new props, that's still good. But, the FNAF movie should be pretty exciting. I definitely see it if it comes to theaters and all. But yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry folks, but we're reaching the 45-minute mark. Once it reaches that, I think I'll end the live. So, 2 more minutes-ish. Just because it's 45 minutes gone. And, oh shoot, that's on Paramount. And the phone I'm recording on is not doing so hot. But, like, whatever. But yeah, this is fun. First live of a while. Quite a lot of viewers. Like, we got about 21, which is, like, really good for my standards. 15 likes for a first live. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And, have a good day. Farewell, I guess.